divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. Start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice to get things started.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this one's incomplete. The Ravens have 13-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That would go.
When they need a big pickup, and on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Pushes past him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Fields going to move him around. Right back to him on 1st down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but with him, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on momentum. Because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing is Jackson. Going deep for Walker.
Bro,
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Tucker now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's got this down to the 35. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, Fields. Pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Fields on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hawkins. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Off play action. Fields rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing it back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Jackson on 1st down. Going deep for Walker. That is incomplete. This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Now a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Fields. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A final shot before the break. Fields going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
What the fuck is all these bitches still tired,
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes...
And now off to the races down the right side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 66 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They hand this off to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, well, the lineman on the other side has got it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now look out. To the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now it's Fields. This is complete to Hawkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Hawkins, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Fields going to change things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now they'll shift things around.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And he's got a man complete.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down and 6 now. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. There he goes, right side. Still going. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Fields 75 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Ravens send their punt around now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. Oh, a heck of a move. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Going deep for Walker. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
What are we doing?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Again, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On the draw, here's Fields.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the final seconds tick away in this